The importance of STEM programs with child development is paramount.
So much of our world is focused around STEM.
The science behind the circuits behind your walls and
how medicine is progressing, where careers are developing.
Like, it's everywhere. You can't get away from it.
Typically, in underdeveloped areas, the schools don't have some of the funding that suburban schools have. The kids in some of these areas lose out on the opportunities and the excitement that other kids may have.
If we're only dependent upon a small population of people who have access to laboratory or research opportunities, that's a very small population, and it also leads to a very sort of one-sided population in the STEM careers.
So acquainting children with the opportunities in the sciences and with some of the laboratory skills, it offers a new opening, a door opening for kids that might not have that opportunity otherwise.
So STEM programs to me are very paramount. I wish they had something like this when I was a kid.
I think it was around 2014, Bill, Sam, and I got together. Sam had visited at least one, maybe a couple of citizen science lab equivalents in other cities. And so we decided it was a workable solution for Pittsburgh. We were hoping at the time that we could build more interest with students in the life sciences, science in general, but life sciences with a bit of a focus. So I wrote the proposal to get the job started and to begin to lay the foundation for the Citizen Science Lab. I first met Andre when he was in the hiring process for the lead at the Citizen Science Lab. He was a PhD student at Duquesne. He'd done a lot of work with local kids, trying to stimulate them in the science area. We needed somebody young. We needed someone who could impress neighborhood children, which Andre had already proven he can do, and who had the right attitude, that wanted to do something beyond simply getting your PhD and teaching. We were in the right place at the right time with the right person, and luckily for us, he took the job.
And on this Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we take a look at a historic building and a science program to teach kids the latest cutting-edge innovations. It's a place where students have new opportunities to see themselves as scientists and to open up a world of possibilities. That's in tonight's WPXI Gets Real, sponsored by Pittsburgh Public Schools.
Throughout my entire science career, I was often the only one who was interested in pursuing a PhD in the research sciences. That got lonely, and I decided that once I actually accomplished my PhD, that I would do something to change that trajectory for younger generations behind me. The main goal of the Citizen Science Lab is to create science pipelines for diverse and marginalized communities. We are here to create more scientists of color, more diverse scientists, and we're here to create a more science-literate community.
I was very blown away by just the space itself. It's just such a colorful and vibrant space that we get to teach in. And then when I saw the extensive amount of curriculum that we have and all the hands-on stuff that we do, I was even more blown away. It's just a really special place that I like to show off that I work here. It's very cool.
The Citizen Science Lab offers a wealth of programs designed to get young people interested in STEM and STEM careers. Those programs include the C3PO program, which stands for the Collaborative 3D Printing of Organs. That is a collaborative program with Carnegie Mellon University, where we teach students how to break down the traditional 3D printer and turn it into a bioprinter, allowing them to 3D print bio parts or body parts. We also have the ICE-T program. That's one of our oldest running programs. That stands for Integrating Computational and Experimental Technologies. What we do with that program is we teach the participants the principles behind a renewable energy source called a microbial fuel cell. And then we teach them computer coding skills, where they use those coding skills to program biosensors and collect data on the microbial fuel cells and figure out a way to improve the model. We also have the CPERCH program. This is one of our longest running initiatives. This is a program that's designed to create more robotics engineers. And what we do is we teach the students over a 25-week period how to build a remote operated vehicle from scratch. And then that prepares them for a regional competition. And then every year we take them to the national competition at the University of Maryland.
We have 2 main teaching lab spaces, and all of our lab spaces are named after Black or African American scientists. So this that I'm sitting in is the George Washington Carver lab, and then we have the Banneker lab that we teach in as well. And we also have a reptile room named after Margaret Collins, and our wet lab that's named after Charles Drew, and then the Mae Jemison lab, which has all of our tech equipment in it as well. So seeing representation of Black or African American scientists that look like them when they come into these spaces is super important, because it lets them see that, oh, I can do this. There are people that look like me that can do this. So just having a visual representation of a success with this field is super important.
If you think of what a museum offers a kid, the children that go to museums have chances to see things beyond their textbooks. Children that go to the Citizen Science Lab have chances to see science beyond their textbooks and beyond what is possible in their schools.
I have never seen or experienced a program or a place like this where you learn by doing. In school and in other science centers like this, it's a lot of watching your teacher do it or writing about it, but not ever actually getting to do that work with your own hands and seeing the chemical reaction or seeing the circuit coming to life and lighting up a light bulb or making your own remote control vehicle work. It's so hands-on, and that's what makes it so unique. It's just a very special place in that way.
The process behind choosing programs is really based on one, representation. So is this something that I see a lot of our students having the opportunity to participate in? And usually the answer is no. So if the answer is no, I don't see a lot of our students, that usually becomes the inspiration for creating that program. I think a prime example would be CPERCH. I was asked to judge CPERCH, and it was the first time I had ever been exposed to it. And I saw no all-black teams, and I saw maybe 1 or 2 black participants in teams that were predominantly white or non-black. And so the first thing I thought was, as the leader and the founder of this organization, I wanted to bring this program to our community. The next exploration is the cutting edge technology that the program will offer. Are we offering something that many other community organizations in the area are not able to offer, but we can? That makes us, I think, a unique commodity to the community. We don't want to reinvent the wheel, or we don't want to duplicate the wheel. We want to go ahead and bring them another wheel to drive their pathway to a different path in technology, maybe exposing them to things that they have never really thought of before. So that's really how we do it. We look to see, are our kids represented here? No? All right. Is this really cool new technology? Yes. All right, let's bring it to them. We are at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. The Citizen Science Lab staff and I came down here to do a rocket fuel experiment with a group of 25 educators from across the nation. That involved having those educators test 3 different types of rocket fuels on a small scale level. They used volumetric flasks and Nerf darts. And then once they chose the best fuel out of the 3 that they experimented with, we went outside and we launched larger scale rockets. It's important for educators to continue to learn new things because we have to continue to grow ourselves. Just like we want our young scientists and engineers to grow and develop and learn new things, we as instructors and mentors have to do the same thing, because without our own growth, we can't expect our kids to grow. Some of the challenges that we faced creating the program was that, one, we were a new kid on the block, and that was a big challenge for us. We came in and we wanted people from the community to trust us with their youth and say, hey, come on, we're gonna do some science with them. We're brand new, you never heard of us before, but we're good at what we do. It took time for us to build a reputation in the community. It took time for people to figure out who we were and then actually realize that this was a safe space for their kids to come. The way we were able to overcome that was we were very intentional about getting the word out about what we do. I went out door to door. I went to schools. When principals weren't answering my emails, I would go and show up at the school and ring the bell during the middle of the school day and say, hey, can I talk to the principal, and explain what we were doing. And then once we started to get the schools to understand that, what our purpose was and why we were here, they started to advocate for us in the community. And then once the schools started to advocate for us and we became a partner of Pittsburgh Public Schools, that began to really sort of spread and disseminate throughout the community. And that's what increased our following.
In the 13 years that I have served at Pittsburgh Miller as principal, I've been on a quest to find community partners who could outreach with us to ensure that our students' needs were met. These are children who may not often receive opportunities like the ones that are being provided at the Citizen Science Lab. And when Dr. Samuels approached me about this program, I thought that it was the exact thing that my children needed to give them additional access to STEM opportunities. And from the moment we met, we connected, we were like-minded in our efforts and our passion for Black and Brown children, and we've been partnering ever since. The impact that the Citizen Science Lab has on my students is life-changing. Memories are made at the elementary school level. This is where foundations are built. And I am so grateful for the partnership with the Citizen Science Lab to help change the lives of my students forever, placing them on a trajectory, positioning themselves as scientists. Of the 3 content levels at my school, reading, mathematics, and science, our highest scores have been in science, and we attribute that in part to the Citizen Science Lab. The children look forward to it. The regional conference in DC, traveling. Some of these students have never left the Hill District, let alone Pittsburgh, to engage in the wonderful activities with the regional conference. And then the consistency of the partnership over the years. Many partners come into schools like mine, they show up once or twice, and I never see them again. But this partnership with Dr. Samuels and the Citizen Science Lab has continued every year. He hasn't forgotten about our children. He hasn't forgotten about their needs. And he consistently does what it takes to ensure that their needs are met. And he loves hip hop, just like me.
My first impressions of Doc, very good guy. We connected immediately. Him originally being from DC was a very good icebreaker because I travel a lot through DC. We just talked about that and he enlightened me about his program and what it was that he was trying to build here in Pittsburgh. And from there, it was just smooth sailing. We just became cool. Ironically, Dr. Samuel, I guess, reached out to a couple of Pittsburgh public schools and letting it be known he was looking for a few students out of each school because my son is a good-natured kid. He's a real good-natured kid. The school put it in front of him. He's only 15 at the moment, so he's a technological kid. He was born in a technological era. It fit him. Everything from mixing different chemicals and outcomes versus the things with the drones and all the various things that he's into all of it. The level of importance of the program for the ethnic community is it bridges the gap of the disparity of the knowledge of technology and where the world is heading. I would rather us understand the mechanics of how things are working, where it's heading, following futuristic trends as opposed to being stuck doing dances and things of the like. I've never seen anything like this, and here it is. I'm 53 years old. From the time that I've been through school and the times that I've been out of school, I have never seen anything like this. So it's a godsend.
I measure success very differently than a lot of our funders or foundations. I measure success really by gauging the student and how they're interacting when they get here. For me, success is getting the student through the door. That's a huge success because we have so many different things that we have to battle and that our kids have to battle when it comes to making that decision as to whether or not they're walking through the door. When I look at the students and I see that they are enjoying themselves and they're having these great big smiles from doing things like learning how to pipette, learning how to solder a motor and learning how to waterproof that motor, learning about circuitry, and then when they put their first circuit together and they flip that switch and the motor goes on or the light bulb goes on, and to see that face, that to me is a huge measure of success, because what we have done as a staff is we have shown that kid that science is cool and fun and that they can actually do it and it's obtainable. We also measure success through the number of students that we reach on an annual basis. This year, we've topped the number, I think, somewhere around 3,000. That's the highest number that we've done in 1 year. That brings our total number somewhere to around 7,000. That's a huge measure of success for us. But I think our other measures of success, of course, are our students going off to pursue STEM careers? Are they going off to pursue STEM degrees?
My upbringing was kind of different. I wasn't really interested in science or really had any exposure to it. I did a lot of sports and things like that. 10th grade, Brianna, walking into the lab, it was just like something different, you know? So you walked in and everything was just so colorful. And it was just like really welcoming overall with the animals and everything. And just all the equipment around 3D printers and centrifuges and just the energy when you walked in was like, okay, this may be a place where I can thrive. My first impressions of meeting someone like Dr. Sam, it's so crazy because I tried to call him Andre. I really can't. He even said, like, hey, call me Andre. I'm like, okay, Dr. Sam. I was really grateful just to have someone like him in my corner to like really push me to step outside my comfort zone. He really has a strong impact on students to like really show them like you could be from Homewood or the Hill District and still come out on top. The Citizen Science Lab definitely helped play a role in my decision to major in biology and chemistry. It really was the sole reason why I did what I did. Overall, yes, the Citizen Science Lab has definitely shaped my path I'm on now. It is a STEM career path.
When I first started the Citizen Science Lab, I did not imagine that it would grow to the extent that it has. I know I dreamt about it, but I certainly didn't think that I would be running a capital campaign trying to acquire our own building and our own land. Project DREAM is our capital campaign designed to raise funds for the acquisition of the Martin Luther King Reading and Cultural Center in the Hill District. Our goal is to become an institution here in Pittsburgh, and for that institution to be based in the Hill District where we were founded and originally created. Becoming an institution is very important for us. We desire to become a standalone entity that is well known for its STEM resources, but we also want to become a destination spot. We want people to know about the Hill District site, the Martin Luther King site, and come from out of town and say, hey, we should go by here and check this space out. We hear that this institution is phenomenal. Much like people are flocking to the Carnegie Science Center, and that is an institution, we are hoping to do the same thing here in the Hill District. So it really is about coming back home to where we started. And Project DREAM is really focused on the I Have a Dream speech and how Martin Luther King believed that STEM and a pathway to STEM was also a pathway to economic mobility. And we believe in that as well. And so it's only fitting that we name the project Project DREAM after Martin Luther King and the library that we're actually acquiring. So we keep that history together.
We are here at the Energy Innovation Center, birthplace of the Citizen Science Lab, right here in the Hill District. We've come here today to celebrate a new chapter in our organization's history. Having this event tonight is a virtual reality unveiling of the plans for the space, and this really has come full circle for us since this building is where we first started. The overall purpose and goal of today's event was to expose stakeholders, future investors, and current investors in Project Dream to the vision so that they can see firsthand what the Martin Luther King Reading Center will be when we're finished with the construction project. Being able to use virtual reality to see firsthand what our vision is going to be, it really gives us an advantage, and it allows these stakeholders to really understand what they've invested in.
We are so excited for Dr. Samuels and the Citizen Science Lab's expansion, going from servicing, 26 of my fifth grade students to being able to support students in Pittsburgh Miller, Pittsburgh Weill, Pittsburgh University Prep, all students in the Hill District at the Martin Luther King Jr. site on Heron Avenue will be a wonderful asset to the community.
The level of obtainability is just magnificent. You figure you have a man of color in a program of the present and future, building a hub in a Black neighborhood. It can't get any more obtainable than that.
It's basically like a new safe haven, kind of like it's a place where kids can go, they can be safe, they can have fun learning. It's something different to, get kids to step out of their comfort zone. It's a different type of after school program. It's not just, I'm gonna come here, shoot a couple basketballs and play outside until my mom comes pick me up. We're actually coming here doing 30 minutes to an hour of science, building new bonds, new relationships in the community, and it just brings everyone together. So the MLK Learning Center is going to be something that the Hill District remembers forever.
The long-term goal for the impact of the Citizen Science Lab is for it to become a national model. We have created something here in Pittsburgh that we think can be and should be replicated in communities all across this country. The Martin Luther King Project, Project Dream, will serve as the playbook and the blueprint for all of our sites in the future.
It is this beginning of what is possible for cities throughout the country to duplicate what they've done, to bring science to younger children that are just beginning to open the door to science, just beginning to see it in their classrooms, and now realizing it as a living, kind of growing thing. Most importantly, teaching kids they can do this. It's not just something that a bunch of white-bearded old men did in the 1800s. I mean, this is something they can do. It's not just something you see on TV or in a textbook. And that changes a kid's attitude towards what's possible. And I think their attitude towards learning more, too. It becomes not them, but I. I can do this.
This is a dream come true. It's pretty amazing to see the growth of this organization. It is pretty heartwarming. I always thought that we were doing something amazing here, and I knew that we were doing something amazing. I just wasn't sure if everyone else was going to think that. And so the fact that we're able to grow at the rate that we're growing has really sort of confirmed to me that, yeah, everybody else kind of feels the same way about the programming that I did. And so that's a good feeling, because a lot of times when we start things off, sometimes in the back of our head, we'll have that little voice that says, I don't know, right? This might not work. But to be able to be at this point in the organization's history is phenomenal.